Hello everybody, here we are back again with the next page of our travel log. It's green and pinky peaches with a couple of cards forming a pocket and a couple of tags. So not particularly complicated, and let me take you through what you need to put this one together. Stand them up there. Right. So you need the page we've just finished, turned over, and then you need a black photo mat, 6.5 by 5.5, and that one needs to have double-sided tape on the back. I put my tape on and then peeled the backing off, so I don't know why I did that. Anyway, that one's going to go down like that. Then we've got a piece of paper cut from the Island Jewel sheet, 12 by 12 sheet, and that's cut at 6.25 by 5.25 to fit on our black mat. And then we have a piece that is cut at 5.5 by 4 inches. It's going to go at the top there. And then we have got a tag out of the craft that's cut at 6 inches by 3 inches, and a cream mat that goes on the top of that at 5.75 by 2.75. And then from the 8 by 8 ivy leaf paper, we've got another mat that is 5.75 by 2.75, and then we've got 2 of the brown cards, to cut those out, and then 2 mats that they sit on, cut 1/4 inch bigger all the way round. So they're going to form our pocket. We've got a photo mat that is 6.5 by 4.5 out of the craft paper, and a mat that sits on top of that that is 6.25 by 4.25. And then for the twiddly bits that we need, I've got some flowers that I've cut out of the Island Jewel paper. I would use the 8 by 8 papers. I'd cut these out and got them to hand, but I think the 8 by 8 size looks really nice on this. We have got 1 stamp cut out, and then a photo mat that is 1/4 inch bigger all the way round, and I've ticket cut the corners just for detail. We've got 1 tab, and 4 ivy leaves. Cut them from the 8 by 8 or 12 by 12 papers. And then we have got an Explore sticker mounted on a little piece of cream card, and 2 eyelets. So let's put it all together. Move all of that off. Okay, so the first thing to go down is the black photo mat, and again we're lining that up with the unpunched edge of the paper, and then onto that we're going to stick the green mat. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is not stick the black card on like I've just done, the pocket. We're going to stick this smaller piece at the top here down first, and then build up over that. A little bit in the middle, squidge it into the corners. Okay, So this piece goes right at the top, up against the unpunched edge. With 1/4 of an inch to spare along that edge. So put that one on first, then put your your large black pocket over the top of it and stick that down and line that up with the very edge of the page here. And then we're going to put the stamp and its little photo mat up at the top, up here. So let's stick the photo mat down first, put that side. Okay, so I'm just going to put that off the edge of the patterned paper and then put the stamp over the top. And I've just stuck it at an angle. And then we're going to stick the green paper down over the black pocket. So we'll put glue all over this one. I have stuck some of the little round stickers, typeset stickers, onto this and spelt out the word flora. Fauna and flora I've put on the last couple of pages, so right. I've cut a semicircle out of both of those by just lining them up together, cutting the semicircle out and then just dropping the green paper down so that you get that black border around there. So that's that stuck on. Next we're going to add the 2 cards and make a pocket out of those. So let's stick them to their black backs. Scribble in the middle. Just get them the right way around when I stick them down, because I know that one's facing me and not facing you. So let's turn it round. Okay, let's do the leaves. And the leaves. And then what I did with those was place them over each other to form a pocket so that they would fit together, overlapping across the page, but not over the holes. We need those to be free and uncovered. So just like that, I think. So the top one I'm going to stick down onto the bottom one. Just like that. Just hold it down for a minute just so that it sticks firmly. And then that forms the pocket. And then turn it over. I'm going to put some double-sided tape down that side. Put that up. and then a little bit over the join in the cards. Sorry if this looks really caggy-handed. And then a little bit along the bottom there. Ooh. And then up that side. But not all the way to the top. Okay, now, challenge of the video is, can I get these strips off first time? Yes. Yep. Oh, we're on a roll. Yes. Okay, so making sure we don't stick that over the hole and above the words, letters I mean. Let's just stick that down, push it down, and that gives us the pocket then to put the tag in. So let's put the tag together, little tag. So really simple, just stick both mats either side of the tag. Squiggle, squiggle. Again, they've all been inked with vintage photo. Turn it over. Love this paper. I like both sides of this one. I love these little tiny ivy leaves, or vine leaves. Stick that one down, and then I'm going to punch a hole with the old hole punch. I'm just going to guess where it should go-ish. It's got a bit stiff, my crocodile. And then somewhere I have got two eyelets. I think we're going to have yellow side up. So put that one on there. Turn it over and take that one down. And then that is all ready to slot in our pocket there. And then there's just the one tag left to make. So let's stick the two mats together. So tiny dab of glue in the corner, and then all around. I'm just going to squash those corner bits down, just to make sure that it doesn't creep towards the slots and stop the photos being added. So turn it over, centre it up, stick it down, and then turn it over. And ink the other side around the edges, just roughly. I think I like inking because you can be really rough and you get some great effects rather than being precise. And then we're going to add the tab. I think we'll have one of these. I seem to have some spare ones. Oh, I know why. I know why. And I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, let's stick that down. So, photo mat side first. Line it up. And then fold it over and press it down. Let's just get some of the glue off my fingers. Right, now we've got some finishing off to do, so let's just leave that a minute. The tag here, we have got some flower, whoops, stand that up. We've got some flowers to go across the bottom, so let's stick those on. I forgot to add those. Just flatten the ink down, not the ink, what am I saying? The glue. And then just line them up with the bottom of the tag and flatten them down. Press them down hard. And then just trim off anything that's sticking out over the edge if you want a straight finish. And then if you've cut an edge, just ink it again just to get rid of any white paper lines. So that finishes the tag off. Let's pop that back in the page. And I forgot to add on here the Explore sticker on its little background. So I'm going to put that on some foam tape. So I'm just going to cut a strip. Two strips of foam tape. Turn that over, stick those on the back. There's one, two. Peel those backing bits off. They come off quite easily on the foam tape. It's the double-sided tape I have real problems with. Get it the right way up. And then I'm just going to put it across those two cards. So that sits like that. Okay, so now we've done that, let's finish our tag off, photo mat off. Now we're going to put the ivy leaves on here, and I'm going to use some, I think it's lime green stickles, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Just peeling the glue off, it's really irritating me. Right, I'll do it in a minute. Okay, so the leaves we're going to stick onto the photo mat. This is our 4 leaves, just randomly across the mat. Let's have one there. I've got another big one. Sorry, can you see what I'm doing? Let's put one down there. And the last one, I'll put him at the bottom. then we're going to use the stickles to do that there, the curly vine leaves. You just peel the glue off. Right, so I'm going to turn this up my way to do this, and what we're going to do is just swirl freehand some curly vine leaves. If you don't feel you can do it freehand, that's the page I'm falling over again, very naughty page. If you don't feel you can do it freehand, then just draw a pencil line, and then just a very light pencil line, and then just go over it. So lime green stickles, and we're just going to start it coming out. Okay. Just very gently I don't know if you can see, can you see? Very, very light little green swirls and loops. Just to join all the leaves up. And then we'll do a few twiddly extra bits. Just for decoration. I do like a bit of sparkle, but not too much, and there it is. And then that needs to be left to dry before it's added back into the page. So let's put that to one side. And then all that we've got left to do on this page is to put the eyelets on. I've put them on the back. I need to put them on here. And then, as it's another finished page, we can put the tag on the side to lift up. If that doesn't make sense, I'll show you what I mean when I've just stuck this last eyelet down. I'll bring the other pages back in. Okay. So I'll do this before I put the glossy accents on those eyelets. Right. Okay, so what we need to do now is to add tab number 2 to the page that we've just finished. Because the 5 large pages have each got a tab on. So ink it up. Everything's falling off the table. And then I'm just going to sandwich it, so let's make sure we've got them the right way before I stick that on. Turn that over. So I've put page number 1 back on top. I've pushed all the tags in. She says no, I haven't. So I can see where I'm sticking. Actually, I'll put page number 1 underneath. And then this tab wants to sit over the papers and just down from tab number 1. So let's make sure I'm not sticking it over anything I shouldn't be. No, that's fine. So press it down. So it just sits above that pocket that we've just put on here. Like that. And we have got, what's it, that page in between. So now we've done 6. So that's it for that page, and I think we're up to speed with, we're doing glossy accents as we're going along to make the eyelets. I've just got those 2 to do now, and I'll be back with page 7 in the next video. So thanks very much for watching.